The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, here we
Slot
go.
man in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work, but in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
That's taken in by Achane. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They send him right out of the slot. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player. But tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Go.
Back to the air one more time. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's 2nd down.
Break. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Check go.
They'll look to throw again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Dragon 60.
Slot receiver headed right. They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. And he'll be taken down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
In motion, it's Waddle. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That is brought in. Inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. Mike, in this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On second down, Walker. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try and run it with Walker. He's inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run with Wright. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Slot man in motion right. He'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. That's caught by Hill. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for your...
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seahawks. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, They turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set go.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Come on. Set. 7 Pirates. Street.
In motion, it's Waddle.
70 range. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here we go.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Cut 19. Buffalo 18. Hut.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 70 range.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 39-yard line. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now he takes off. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Here we go, set.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offense.
This is intercepted. Into space. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw. Going up top. That is hard. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. A huge play just before the half. 67 yards. Here's Walker. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Track at 60. Set up. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Check out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's into the hands of the fullback. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 43 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. That's going to be pulled in by Wright.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second down and 8. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be first and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game.
And he'll take it on in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. And this is going to be no good, but penalty flags come raining in. This could very well be a roughing call. Now another shot here at the PAT. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Sending it downfield for Fant. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we head north to Orlando We're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he'll run. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball, and all he's able to do is throw this one away.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he finds Tyreek. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Throwing now from the gun. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one into the hands of Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw again. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
They'll run here with Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Once again, it's Walker. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
He'll look to throw. And for the 4th.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future? This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
They send him right out of the slot. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's taken in by Achane. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Back to the air one more time. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To the air now on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll drop to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. You